welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Auntie Wes, and if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button below. And if you've been with me since the previous videos, shout out to you. Much love. I really do appreciate the support, guys. It really keeps me going. All right. So in today's video, it's a little bit exciting because it's a very special date today. It's a Mother's Day today. And alright, so on today's video, we will be discussing my pregnancy journey, like I said. So we're gonna start off with that. So let's get right into it. Firstly, I would like to discuss about planning for our son. Our son was a planned baby because we had like a year trying to conceive, but we couldn't have any luck, unfortunately, for a whole year. So we had discussed prior that we wanted to have a baby. We just talked about the future in general, our future, our vision as a relationship. So a baby was a part of it. And yeah, so the minute we stopped trying, because we had like a year trying, the minute we stopped trying having a baby, then boom, Morocco came. So yeah, we conceived our son, and yeah, it was really like weird, because we really did pass on trying to have a baby, because now I was like, okay, let me just forget about that. Let's forget about trying, babe. I'll give you your son when I come back from school, because and then yeah, Morocco decided like B, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going to China yet. You go there when I'm like old enough, and then it was that, honestly, right? So he was a planned child. And then how I found out that I was actually pregnant, like I said, I didn't know that I was pregnant, because I had this application on my phone. It's called the Flow app. It's the Flow app. This application, it regulated my, I don't know if I should say regulated, like it told me when I was about to get my period and stuff like that. And when I got my period, I would actually tap on the application to tell it that, yeah, you're right, today I got my period. So what? You see, if I didn't tap on it, it would just tell me that, okay, Auntie, you're a day late, you're 2 days late, just like that. Okay, cool. So yeah, it was around that time where I was supposed to get my period, but then I just didn't. It was like a day after that, and then I was like, but it's nothing, because the previous month I waited for like 2 days before I could actually tap on it and tell it that, yeah, I got my period, you see. So yeah, this time around it was different, because several days kept on coming, several days kept on passing, and I wasn't really getting my period. And I was like, what on earth is going on? So yeah, I really didn't think much of it, because I was like, it's just an application, it could never be accurate, and stuff like that. And it was around May, and a couple of my friends had birthdays. My cousin had a birthday, and we were like going all out, we were drinking, we were doing all those sort of stuff, hobbling and stuff like that. It was like massive, I tell you. It was like crazy, sipping on Hennies, sipping on Cirocs. It was like crazy, man. If you ask me, it was like super crazy. All those champagnes. It was like me saying goodbye to alcohol. Maybe it was a sign. All right, so okay, cool. A couple of days after those birthdays, now it's June. A couple of days after, I asked myself, in fact, I tell my friend, whoa, what on earth is going on? This application is telling me that I'm like 11 days late. I don't know. Should I be worried? And then she was like, girl, you know. But a couple of like since April, we had been making fun of the situation, saying, Auntie, you are pregnant, Auntie, da, 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 da. But you know me being me, I was just in denial. And then I went on to the pharmacy and bought 2 tests, which I took on 2 consecutive days, and it showed that I was pregnant. And I was like, wow, what? And the first person I shared the news with was my partner. I told him, yo, dude, we're pregnant. And he was like super excited, super thrilled. And then I told my close friend that I was pregnant at the time. And then I told my other close friend, and that was it. I didn't tell anybody else again. So I kept it on the low for quite some time before I could tell some of the important people. I tried to keep low key for quite several months. It was really hard, but I had to do it. And I would post like half pictures on social media so that people don't think that I'm pregnant, because they have this perception that when somebody doesn't post pictures on social media, that means they're pregnant. I didn't want anybody to have any sort of I didn't want I could be pregnant, although I knew some of the people were like really into it. My tummy started showing at 6-7 months. It started showing at 6-7 months. So it was easy for me to hide it, really. And I really enjoyed the piece of people not knowing about it. And then when I was finally ready, I told my parents, my family at 6 months, and then I told the rest of the world at 8 months. I told the rest of the world at 8 months that I was pregnant, and people were like shook. Well, a lot of people were shocked because no one expected it. All right, so like the things that I would eat during my pregnancy, there are a lot of things that I would crave, and I would crave them differently on different trimesters. Like on the first trimester, my first trimester, I was in China, so the things that I would crave would be like fries and fish fingers. Like I would eat like this. Honestly, I would eat fries and fish fingers because there was nothing really other than that to eat while I was there, because anything else that I ate, it would just come right back out. I know it's so disgusting, but everything that I tried eating, be it like seafood, things like that, anything that I ate, it would come like right up. So another thing that I would eat would be chicken noodles. Like I liked chicken noodles. I didn't really crave. I don't know if I should say I was craving it, because I didn't really crave it. It was something that I could actually tolerate eating, because I couldn't eat almost anything while I was there. And then there was this iced tea. It was like I was obsessed with this iced tea, guys. Like it was like, wow, I drank it to the max. And I also drank Coke, Cola. It was like, but I knew that it wasn't good then. I had it a lot, but then I stopped drinking it because I realized, a friend of mine, Mongalisa, was like, no, Auntie, you know what? You're drinking too much of Coke, and I don't think it's good for you. Because she knew that I was pregnant while we were in China. She told me, girl, don't drink Coke. Don't drink Coke. At least drink iced tea. I don't know what difference it makes, but then I drink iced tea. All right, so going on to my second trimester, now I was back in Botswana, and I was obsessed with orange juice. Now everything had changed. I was back home. I could eat and drink whatever was like healthy for me. Because I started drinking orange juice. In fact, when I was in China, I discovered this other coffee shop, and they made the best orange juice ever. And I don't think I've ever tasted anything that nice. That orange juice was so nice. So ever since then, when I got back home, now I started craving orange juice more, because now I tasted that good one when when I was almost about to come back home. So I was like, okay, no, you know what? Let me just try all those orange juices and see which one would, at least compare to that. And then I found this orange juice. I don't know now how it tastes, because then I felt like it really tasted really good. Okay, when I was pregnant, it tasted incredible, But yeah, I was addicted to orange juice, and I remember at some point my cousin bought me like 5 liters of fruit tree juice. It didn't hit nicely because it was your needs a different kind of like, I wanted that serious orange juice. Come on now. I was also addicted to noodles, Maggi noodles. Ooh, please, any day. I wanted to eat more noodles now. I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was like I'm from China now. I need this noodles, but no. This right here could eat all day, every day, and I would mix this noodles with St. Foods polony, chicken polony specifically, because it's really, whew, shame. I would eat like that. I was also addicted. I would crave Oreo ice cream. I would crave this. And I would mix that with marshmallows. It was incredible. That combination was insane, guys. And then there was this thing, avocado. Guys, the way I'm so disgusted by avocado, but during my pregnancy, child. I was living for avo. I was an ambassador of avocado. Like I would, child. I was so intense in representing people who love avocado. I would use it as a bread spread. I would eat it just like that, put a bit of salt. It was like really nice. Now, I don't really know. Also obsessed with salads, greens. So yeah, also they kept me healthy, so I had to, eat that a lot. And also fruit salads. I would eat fruit salads a lot, and I really liked pineapple, although it had that bitter thing it did to the tongue. I still loved it. And then yeah, on my third trimester, so guys, my thing with this food from the third trimester, like sampenseswa, papenseswa, this more meat kind of things, did it recover while I was still in Gaborone, and I went to Francetown when I was like late 8 months pregnant. So while I was in Gaborone, there's this restaurant Deco Village in the Choppies. I don't know, it's called Taj. I think it's called Taj. Shout out to them. They make the best food. Then when I used to eat there a lot while I was pregnant, they made very good food. And every time I would tell my baby's father, you know what, can you go get me a plate? Can you go to the restaurant and buy me such and such? We would go there together just to get food. And I was always eating that. They made delicious food, no lie. Anyone who knows that restaurant can speak to that and tell me that am I lying or not. But yeah, they made very good food. So yeah, after that, when I went back to Francetown, I didn't have the food anymore, so I tried learning how to cook, and then I would just enjoy making siswa, be it chicken or beef siswa, and then I would make cream sam. I learned, and now I'm very good at it, because once you learn, you never go back. So when I got to Francistown, my sister liked buying me chicken licking, corner to corner. If I want to breathe, chicken licking. If I want to relax, custard. She would buy me all those stuff. It wasn't like I couldn't buy them myself. It's because I thought that they were not healthy for me to eat. until she told me, auntie, there's nothing like it's not healthy for you to eat. The issue is that you should get well fed. You should be fit enough to have all the energy you need when you give birth and stuff like that. So that's why I'm giving you anything and everything to, you know, eat. I was like so shook. My baby cousin is calling. I'll come back to you guys. Alright, so guys, that is, my son is up and I'm fighting with him to keep quiet. That's why I'm not like seated where I normally sit. Roro, please. Rocky, no. No.
No way.
No way. Okay. That's my pregnancy journey. Those are the things that I craved when I was like pregnant. And then yeah, the delivery story is it's quite funny. So we're gonna give it to you on part 2 of this video.